Welcome to episode 19 of the Otaku Summit podcast. What's good, Otaku Crew? What's going on with everybody?
Hello, people.
Well,
Hi.
good. Hi, energy. Hi, spirits. What?
Adulting is hard.
I am spirit. I don't know about height, but
Listen, I so tired of adulting. I definitely tired of adulting. I wish we lived in a world where just adulting didn't exist. We could just live our life as free.
Yeah.
What? Like the other day, I was like, I was stressing myself just the fact that honestly, I have a lot of anime to watch. Because adulting in the way. Adulting just getting in all type of the way. But we are now doing the pod.
Mm-hmm.
Adulting cause just want to be on a Monday. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
because we're adults and shit happens.
It does. At the most random time. But we get into it. I think we have two pieces of news today, at least two pieces of news that I'm aware of. If you guys have anything else, you could definitely say. But first thing on the list, Bleach. Next month we're getting some news about the 1,000-year Blood War.
Yes.
Hopefully it's a trailer, and hopefully we get. Are we getting?
No,
the
that's
same?
for the manga, right?
We're getting news about the blood, the art, the anime. We're getting news about that. Continuation.
Okay. So, all right.
We're about to see. So more than likely it's a trailer. I was gonna ask, is it the same studio doing it?
I don't see why not. To be honest.
I mean, I would have liked to see. I guess I just love to see it now with more. I'd love to see it now with more better animation, I should say. Since technology has advanced since Bleach was last out there for like a while. But I'm not looking forward to it. Can't wait to see what they do with it. But there's that, and also Seven Deadly Sins is getting a movie. It's very interesting. To bridge the gap between the old manga and the sequel.
Apryl, you saw it? You saw the screenshot?
What, Seven Deadly Sins? No, I have not.
Hey,
Let me tell you how I have dropped Seven Deadly Sins so hard.
Let me guess. What was that? Season 3?
Was it season 3?
Whichever that was with the astronaut, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I done.
Don't worry, April. I dropped it too. You're not alone. I too.
I think everybody dropped it.
But I recently, I also said
I dropped the manga too.
I actually didn't start the manga.
No, I
started the
finished
manga.
the manga. And I'm reading the sequel too. I like the sequel a lot.
They have a sequel?
Yeah. That's what this movie is about. It's gonna bridge the gap between the end of the manga and then the sequel. However, this movie is focusing on Meliodas' son Tristan instead of the actual main character of the manga. So I don't know. I mean, Meliodas' son gonna be a main character eventually because it's the four horsemen of the apocalypse, and we know that Tristan and Lancelot are a part of it too. So
so the sequel is based upon the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse?
Yeah, like they setting up Arthur to be the bad guy for some reason.
Gosh. Can I skip?
Wait, little Arthur?
Yeah, King Arthur. They setting them up.
I did say let me try and just catch up with that. I'd say I'll watch it. But I'll check it out. It does sound interesting. That's to see how it goes and where the sequel goes. I'll look at it.
I can't watch the movie though because like it have ugly CGI.
Oh my god, yes, that's what I wanted to talk about.
No.
That you thought if you think the new Dragon Ball Z movie had some questionable CGI and all that.
This was horrible.
That's a choice.
Like what?
I might as well tell you. That's a choice.
Seven Deadly Sins. Why?
I don't know, way. Like whose decision was this for?
They changed studios and that was it. Like now the studio, whoever they got us, like they didn't care, but that is like, boy,
right.
I know y'all get with this, but let me get on this right.
I was so excited when they announced it, and like now all my hype for this movie is just gone.
Yeah, because it looks horrible. It looks bad, especially for a movie that looks dreadful. So
That ain't it. That
I
is
had about
not it.
I had about to waste my
Yeah,
time with that. Not at all.
yeah.
Not at all.
That's just sad.
Not at all. But
So sad.
anything else of note? News
Oh yes.
wise? Okay, go ahead.
Bungo Stray Dogs got renewed for another season,
Yes,
Right,
they
they did.
did.
They did.
They
Yes, they did. They
did.
did. They definitely did.
and I don't know what the English name for this anime is, but Tonikatsu Kawaii, the anime with the girl who was like immortal, and
Uh,
she saved this guy. It was this boy. He got he got blessed by Chuck Senpai, and he almost died.
God bless my truck senpai is so funny.
And like this girl found him like in the middle of the road, and she brought him to the hospital, and he survived. And he tracked her down because he basically like fell in love with her, and then they got married. And later on, it's revealed that it's not revealed. It's kind of like hinted that this girl immortal because she knows a lot about certain historical facts that happened like hundreds of years ago, and she's claimed to know certain figures from the
Mm-hmm.
past and whatnot. But it's like this really cute romance anime that came out last year. That's getting a second season now as well. And then it was something else they got renewed, man.
Another anime got renewed.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
it?
I
I
am not
can't
sure.
remember.
I'm not
I
sure.
can't remember.
I didn't
I can't remember what
not
it was.
see.
But
No, I
And
don't
I
think
feel
I
like
joined them.
I do feel like I'm missing something. I'm trying to look.
it was
I
something that got a second season.
Well,
trying to
while you're figuring that out, I have some news.
Okay.
go ahead.
Yes,
Yeah.
86 fans.
All right.
Next week,
All
yes,
right.
next week we are having a delay next week, my lovely 86 fans,
Oh
because
yeah.
production issues posted on their Twitter. They'll be
Mhm.
having a special episode with commentary by the voice cast next week instead of a new episode, which sucks. I mean, but hopefully they taking this break to make the new episodes look awesome.
Yeah, we could
Yeah, I'm
only
saying.
hope for that because
Yes, because
I don't know
like
what's going on with these studios in Japan. Like, if
They're
y'all
over.
need time,
They're
they work
then
over.
do that beforehand. They don't.
Overworked.
Yeah, like,
Over.
they work and sometimes things has to get pushed behind schedule, or shit happens.
and what
No, for
sucks
real.
is that we in such a very intense situation right now.
In 86,
86,
yes,
right?
and
And
let me tell
like,
you,
I gotta wait a
Apryl.
whole week just to see what happens.
Well, Apryl,
Another week.
I broke and I started reading the light novels. So
Oh
Oh, I don't
yes,
even know.
well,
Funny enough, I don't even know where to find light novels. I'm not
I
really sure
I
where to
can't
go.
read light novels. I need
I could. I
I
love reading
need I
books.
need pictures
So,
too. I need pictures.
You need. I mean, I read,
but
but
light
yeah,
novels have pictures,
Yeah, like at the
you
start
know,
of every chapter.
yeah, like getting out,
and
getting
in
out,
between, and in the chapters. Like
do
there's
they?
like
Really?
there are at least two pictures in a chapter. Lure.
Oh wow, that's
Yes.
It
so much
sounds so funny.
visual.
It's like,
Wow. Like,
I
what do
mean,
y'all need pictures for? Use your
I was
imagination.
just about to say. That
I'm
sounds so
spoiled
Use
to
funny.
the
your
point where
imagination.
I'm spoiled to the point now where I just used to having it visualized for me. Okay.
So I grew up reading both books and manga, so it doesn't and fan fiction, so it
A lot of
doesn't
fan
bother
fiction.
me
A lot
reading
of fan
light
fiction.
novels because I also
I
read light
tried to get
novels.
into fan fiction.
I read the
You
Sword
can't get
Art
into fan fiction.
Online. I read
You can't
Yeah,
get
but
into fan
I
fiction.
listen,
got upset because they was better than
fine
the
fan
actual news
fiction that is
I
fine
actually
fan
I
read.
mean,
fiction
credit what it was,
that
but
is
yeah, I
written
mean,
by adults
Yeah.
that are working on their English degrees and their doctorates. They
I
are the
ain't
ones
mad
who
at it.
write the awesome fan fiction, the
I ain't
awesome,
mad
well
at it.
written fan fiction. Also, fan fiction have betas to
Hmm.
like look over their work and edit their work for them
mhm.
before they post it.
True.
Yes,
Okay, okay, okay,
I,
okay.
I feel you. I
yes.
feel you. I feel you. Um,
Because I think one of my favorite authors who is writing one of my favorite fan fictions at the moment. I think she's an English professor. I think that's what she does.
That
Yeah.
makes so much sense.
An
That
English
makes
professor.
that makes so much sense.
Well written and well researched.
Well written and well researched.
Yes.
That sounds.
Because she writes a Yuri on Ice fan, like there's this Yuri on Ice fan fiction that I really love that she does, and like she
Uh,
actually researches anxiety and stuff, because Yuri sort of like has like anxiety, so
I mean, that's a nice
she
touch.
researches that, and so it's well researched, and it's so good. It's just so good.
Yeah,
But
I don't know.
yes.
I haven't read fan fiction forever, but maybe
Yeah,
one of
but
these
anyway,
days
on to the
I'll
point.
get
Light
into this.
novels. Just read light. There's nothing wrong with light novels. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, for real, I mean, they're ain't.
That's why I'm
I just don't know
sitting
where to.
back
I just don't know where to find this.
reading the 86
Like,
light novel, because I really can't take it anymore. I need to know, because like I know Lena's alive. And we'll delve more into that anyway. I know she's alive. I just want to know when these two bitches can meet face to face. That's all. I can't wait anymore.
April dead aggressive. April dead aggressive. I think your video for okay, there you are. But yeah, April dead aggressive.
There he is.
I know, right? And more news though. The Legend of a Shield Hero season 2 is supposed to come out April 2022. So definitely look out for that. Yes,
Around my birthday.
that's the excitement I need. So good.
Cheerio.
After being postponed it from this year's list of anime. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll get it soon. And in other news, we had a leak this week, an unexpected leak.
Oh.
Cause this one caught me off guard because I was like, I saw like one of the anime influenced chibi. Like,
I know
yeah,
what you
right.
mean
It's
now.
like,
You're
I
talking
know
about
what
the
you mean now.
JoJo leaks, right?
yeah. So I was
Yeah.
like, what the heck leaked? Then I come to find out,
Someone's son,
somebody's
right?
son leaked JoJo.
At
That was
Netflix.
the funniest
Wait,
thing.
that bro. That's so
It was
randomly.
random. Exactly, because dude is just randomly just making a video with the tablet just to show like the episodes. I'm like, why are you doing this? And then he eventually deleted it, and it's like, well, I
Well,
mean,
you mean
Yeah.
Netflix eventually deleted.
well, no, I think his godfather. Yeah, I mean, eventually he had to delete it. It's like, hey,
Hey.
I
no,
wonder if anybody was
no,
able to rip them off on Netflix before they get taken down.
Oh, you know there's someone.
Because I can look that up right after this actually.
If there's
we're about to find out.
if there is someone
We're
who
about to
could
find out.
sold out Amazon
Uh,
of all the PS5s before Amazon before midnight,
Yo, listen, let's not get into that.
there's someone who could
let's not get
pull
into that
off
kind of
all the
April.
Let's not get
We don't
Yes.
need to revisit that pain, okay?
no, not at all. Like we don't.
Oh
we
my
need to go down.
god,
It's almost
mate.
Christmas again.
We need to go down this road.
Don't
Let's not go
remind
down.
me. Don't
I know,
remind
right?
me.
I expected to have one by now, but see, anyway,
Yeah,
Almost Christmas
I
again. Almost Christmas
I could
again.
have been playing Demon Slayer on my PS5 right now, but you know, it is.
Listen,
could have been playing so much things on my PS5 as well.
that is a wound that will never heal.
So many things.
A wound that will never heal.
So many things. God.
Oh my god.
So
But
many.
when I saw the league, I was definitely I mean, in my head, it definitely was like so much elite Kumi. I'm just saying, like
Please.
because
I mean,
it's
well,
been so hard outside of
technically,
recently. It's been so hard to get the shows.
technically, I mean, well,
Technically.
whoever's
But
local anime
still.
doing their job, but they ain't doing their job in Blue
Yeah.
Period right now. I think
Right.
whoever's in charge of Blue Period get catch.
No, and
No,
also,
I mean the torrent's still coming up for that. I still see it.
after that league, I feel like Netflix about to crack down. It's like, see y'all anime people, like y'all, we gotta keep an eye on y'all. Y'all slick. Y'all think y'all slick. We
Hey,
want
listen,
this right?
anime people has been like the forefront of the brand line from the beginning.
From the
So
dawn of time.
good luck.
From the dawn of time. From the dawn of time. Netflix is gonna hold their head, but
Yeah.
no, JoJo league. But
They just released the episodes
JoJo's
on
coming out.
time.
JoJo's coming up. Well, JoJo's supposed to come out next month.
Yeah.
This is very early, but not very early in random. But that happened.
I can't wait.
Yeah, listen, I can't. Well, I mean, I still have to catch. I still have catching up to do, but I can't wait either for that because I'm very interested in this the MC for this one this season. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's it on the news front of things.
Yeah.
Y'all ready to get into some episodes?
Yeah.
Sure.
Who should we start
All
off
right.
with? I mean, well, let's start off with King's ranking. Come on,
I mean, I feel like that's only right at this point.
come on,
'Cause
Real
cause
talk.
definitely.
things
Real
need to
talk.
be said.
What?
Things need to be said about
Oh,
Domas.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Who can things possibly need to be said though? At this point, at this point, from
It's like
watching King's Ransom.
every episode is the fuck Domas
Listen,
episode.
we all ain't know at this point. I feel
All
like we
my homies hate Domas.
all
Listen,
of them.
listen.
Every last
Domas
person. Because
Domas is going to burn in hell, but before he burns in hell, he shall have a slow and painful death. And he's
Real
gonna
talk.
have to, and he's going to beg for death, and he's not going to get it
Real
until we
talk.
are finished with him. And then once he goes down to hell, he shall burn in the
True.
deepest pits of hell.
Real
He
talk.
shall burn
All of that.
in the
All of that.
deepest parts
All
of
of that.
hell.
All of that.
Real talk.
All of that. Every last bit of it. You're right. You're right, April.
Yes,
You're right. But
because the
go on.
summary for the
Uh,
episode is that um oh god, Boji and his crew, I don't know the name of the other dude, and Domus went
Yeah.
start their adventure, right? And Domus is being a bitch like
the guy with the
usual.
spear, yeah.
Yeah. And so start off with Boji getting his bag stolen, and Domus is like, what the hell? Domus drowning him for it, saying, oh well, it's your fault, you have to do the consequences. Well, it's like, shut up, Domus. Anyway,
Nice.
so
Go on.
so
Talking to
they went, and then they got lost. They went traveling like in the woods, in a wooded area, and then Boji got lost, and Boji got in contact. Well, Boji fell into a pit. That's when he met the most strangest person around. Because I kind of like the person though. This bearded guy who was hunting, and then showed him the sky, showing him that you hunt, and the spirits go up in the sky, and then they get reincarnated to be the animals again. It's just like the circle, it's just like this weird circle of life. And then
Yeah.
Homeboy decided to ruin the moment by telling Boji, "Are you gonna be the next one that I'm going to hunt?" I'm like, dude,
Yeah. That nigga
y'all
was weird.
y'all sitting out eating some good food, like sitting out eating some good food, and then you want to turn around and ruin the moment like that. But anyway, they bumped. Anyway, so Domus and the crew found Boji and safe and sound, and then they made it to the city where there's like an eternal pit of fire that's burning there. I think they call it the gates of hell or something like that.
Yeah.
And
That was hell to me.
Domus,
Yeah.
so Domus is like, "Hey, Boji, you want to go see?" And then they go and let
I love
the
the
spirit guy go. They let the spirit guy go. Tell the spirit guy, "Oh, go find us a room or some shit." The spirit guy being the dumbass, like, "Okay, I'm gonna go." And so, while Boji and Domus is looking at this pit of fire, Domus, Domus decide, "Oh, I'm gonna push Boji into the pit of fire." The episode ended with Domus walking away, and then all of a sudden Domus crying, saying, "Oh, forgive me, Boji." Oh, fuck you! Hey,
Right, you
Boji,
understand?
you
You
pushed
just
the boy in the what the fuck?
you just doing Dida's dirty work. That's
Oh,
all
I
of it.
forgot that they
Exactly.
tried to. I forgot that they
Exactly.
tried to get us to understand Domus in the beginning by showing us how him and Boji
Yeah.
formed this fake relationship that Domus had for Boji, and then
Yeah. I
oh,
wasn't there in it.
They
I
tried to
wasn't
do
there
that
in it.
from the last episode.
I'm like,
It really,
listen, the minute
it's futile.
the minute they start that, I was like, oh fuck no, I'm
Too
not gonna
late for
feel
that
sorry
shit.
for Domus. I will never feel sorry for Domus. I
Real
will not.
talk.
I will like reset what I said last week is
Uh-huh.
that I want Domus to have a disability. I want Domus to lose a leg, an arm, an eye, his tongue, something. His hair,
They is punk.
something. I want
Crazy.
to lose something to know how hard it is that Boji has worked. And then you will
Real talk.
suffer a slow,
For real.
painful death, and then you will burn the deepest pits of hell. There you go.
Real talk.
I said my rounds, y'all could go.
All
My
right,
thing is,
so
go on, Ma.
No, you go on.
No, I was gonna say like this whole thing that Domas has going on, where he just like he tries to like feels like some kind of sadness or to make it feel like he's some like he's being
Noble.
forced to do it. It's like, no, you're not being forced to do anything. You're doing Dinah's work. I don't know why you're making it seem as though you care that you have to kill Boji. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
obviously, you never wanted to train him
Yeah.
because you. We used to say that Domus is very egotistical and trying to play it
Yeah.
off as though he isn't because you have this. You're so good as a swordsman, it's like you feel as though you can only train someone who's worthy enough to take on your skills. You saw Boji is incapable of doing so.
Yeah.
He does
yeah,
not train. You saw Daida as, I guess, is very adept at sword play, and now you want to do it. It's like, no, like, get out here with that. Like, get out here with your
No.
fake crying, your fake sadness. Yeah, like you have to do it. No, if you really cared, then you would tell Daida, no, I'm not doing it. Like,
Yeah.
it's not
yeah.
like
If you
the
really
same
cared,
way,
you was gonna put more effort into
right?
training Boji. You would find ways. You would
Amen.
find Boji's
Exactly.
strength.
Like homie with the spit. Like I'm sorry,
Amen.
can't remember his name, but it's like after homie came to kill him, like I forget, it's out with the P Bibbin or something like that. The dude with the snake, he came to kill him. It's like, all
Yeah.
right,
Yeah,
boom. I understand you. All right, I didn't see what it is because he didn't know what's up. And like, boom, kills him. It's like, all
Yeah.
right, I am going to make Boji king. Like that's loyalty. Like,
yep,
Yes.
that's real
yep.
loyalty. So like,
That's a real
Domus can get
nigga
out
right
here.
there.
Domus can get out here with all of that.
Or
That's
in
what I
the
just want to say.
deepest
Really.
pits of hell.
Go on, man. Go on. That's what I get to do.
So yeah, like in addition to all that, like he actually was the one who poisoned the meat
Yeah.
because
It was.
what I was telling
Anyways,
April
uh,
after we watched the episode, it's clear that the snake would tasked Kage to protect Fuji from the shadows,
yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure that was Temutu the Kunai, but then Thomas tried to play it off like, oh, the kunai was laced with poison or whatever, blah blah blah. But in actuality, like I'm pretty sure he just poisoned that meat, and he was
Was
trying to kill
like,
Yeah.
Boji off that way
yeah,
first. So like,
yeah.
it's like I understand they trying to say that Thomas might have good intentions, but like nobody, like
No,
April
we
said,
don't.
nobody making you do any of this.
No.
At all,
Like,
bro. And the
No.
funny thing about it too is like the people you think would naturally be against Boji
yeah,
are the ones secretly
Who are
trying to
for
help him.
him?
Like
exactly.
literally secretly trying to help him. Like the snake said, like the right thing. Like there are many people who are with you
Yeah.
who may not show it, but there are many people who are with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like even like I think yeah, the snake master was probably one of the ones who surprised me because it's like okay, well even though Daida is my apprentice, I'm not like what you want to do with Boji is like that don't make sense. That's not
Yeah.
fair. So
Exactly.
you protect like I have a duty to do. Like, but Domas is like I don't understand. Like
Like
he don't make he don't make sense to me.
what
Like
really hurts
he
the
don't make
most
sense.
is that the king himself appointed you
Is
to
what
train his
and I
son.
that
The
hurt
king
that
put
hurts
his trust, like the king was in
exactly.
his was on his deathbed, like, and entrusted Domus to train his son to be a king.
Yep.
And the man died, and then you just doing this bullshit, like
Yep.
Domus, what the fuck?
And he's the one you don't believe in the most. Like, fam, if the king willed it to be so, then I'd be willing to say, all right, if that's who you want me to say, then
No,
no. Like, but you
because the
over there,
king
anyway,
put you in that position. You should be like the king put you in that position.
pretty notice. That's
Like
really
even
all of it.
before Boji was born, I think the king appointed him as like one for some most appointed guards or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And
Yeah.
you should feel like some form of gratefulness
Uh,
to the king or some form of what's the word? I can't remember what's the word. Like some form of in a way to pay back the king, like
yeah,
gratitude. There it
yeah,
goes.
Yeah.
gratitude.
You
Yeah.
know.
Uh,
Oh,
but
Jesus,
yeah, man, those
dumb.
Yeah.
Doma's
I
character
don't.
is frustrating. Only because like
Yeah,
he tries to pull sympathy from where it simply doesn't need to be pulled from. It's
yeah,
like no one is buying this act. Like you're not
no,
some kind of like the word I'm looking for, but you're not no victim in this.
No.
Like just because the king said, "Oh, you need to go there," like no, like you want to do this, like you secretly
Yes, you
want to do
do.
this.
Exactly.
I can't
Exactly.
wait to
Another
see
thing is that
what
he
happened
was
when
the one who
Spirit
made
Guy asked him what
Died of
happened.
the Kingdom. He voted for Dido.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Everyone was shocked,
So,
like, Thomas, what you
like
doing?
Thomas,
What you doing? Like this, like what you doing?
Thomas was like
exactly.
Thomas was just like, It's like you. Like
Yeah,
as
like
soon
and you
as
get
I saw Thomas' hand up, I was like, you bitch,
Like,
you.
you can't trust niggas like that.
no, you can't. The two faces, you can't trust. They're,
No,
they're the ones who
Jesus
definitely can't
Christ.
trust.
no,
No,
Never
no,
ever.
no moral standards, no loyalty, like none of that. But it's what it
no.
is. It is
Yeah,
what
Yeah.
it is. We all know we ride the Boji. You ride the
yeah.
Boji on that
Of
side.
course, of
Boji.
course.
Tell them we
Boji's
all
Yeah.
saw
our son. Boji's our son, man.
without a doubt, without a
Real.
doubt.
Our
He's
son.
definitely my son this season. that's,
He is my
that's
son.
my one. That's my
He's
new
my
one good son.
son.
That's my new
Him
one
and
good son.
Kage are
Yeah,
my children.
yeah, my
They're
one
my
good son.
Yeah.
boys.
These
They're
my
my
boys.
kids.
This my boy. They're my boys.
They're
Yeah,
my
but
kids.
yeah, man. Again, this Ranking of Kings, another good episode, another good week for that.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
continues to stay at a steady pace of consistency
Yeah.
of good episodes. So I'm with it. I'm with it always.
You know what's interesting about it? It's
What's that?
currently ranked 32nd on Mao's top 100.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like a lot of people are getting to it. I feel
Because I
like
think the animation is
yeah.
what
I was gonna say
is what's turning
yeah.
people off from it because they're not. I think they're not even giving it
Give it a
a
chance.
watch. They're not giving it a
Yeah.
watch because like one the animation is like it looks too childlike,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Like
but
it's
then it reminds me of those childlike storybooks. Like the animation also reminds me of the
Yeah.
old Dragon Ball. Also reminds me of the old Dragon Ball animation. Like not Dragon Ball Z, Dragon
Dragon
Ball.
Ball. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it
It
reminds
has
me
that
of
same
that
feel.
animation as well. So I'm guessing people will be like, "Oh, that don't look good, so I'm not gonna watch it." So I think what's so against it right now is the animation.
Yeah.
Some people are not gonna
Yeah.
watch the episode. They're just gonna see the animation and be like, I'm not gonna watch it because it's gonna take people like us and other like anime YouTubers or anime personalities that's gonna get the word out and that's gonna make people
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
definitely gonna take that. So I was gonna say,
Yeah,
I can definitely see a lot of people being like how I was because I was about to be there too. I literally looked at it and I was like, this doesn't look like something I'm going to watch. But then after hearing you two talk about it, I was like, I'm be watching it now.
yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
it's really good. Hopefully, more people catch up on it.
They
More
will
people understand.
probably like mid season.
Yeah,
You'll see more
yeah,
people watching it.
yeah. But like with
Yeah.
anime trending, like a lot of it's in the top 10 a lot. So
Yeah,
hopefully
That's
by
good.
that it just like people's like, I don't know why there's always in the top 10.
like always
So
like in the rankings. Yeah.
yeah. So hopefully we get that. We get that. So
Yeah.
what episode you guys want to get on to next? All these which
Hmm.
anime? Which episode?
We didn't talk about tax last week.
Oh no,
Oh
we
yeah, we
didn't.
didn't. We
You're
did
right.
not.
We
Yeah.
did
We
not.
did
We did
not.
not because we had a whole ride going on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole ride going on.
Rightfully so, though. Rightfully so.
It was rightfully so.
I mean, going back to that too, I just saw like it passed Hero Rising.
I
But I
saw
felt,
that. Yeah.
yeah, it did. It passed Hero Rising as the best one. I kind of felt that was I felt that was gonna happen.
It was gonna happen. It was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I going to have to find some
How?
time to watch that before it goes away out from
I think at this
before it
point,
goes
My
out.
Hero is just so popular that people are just going to watch, and I think it
Yeah.
just gotten more popular since Heroes Rising that people are just
Yeah.
going to go and watch regardless
That's
of it.
wild.
So
Especially since the anime is doing so well, so they will automatically
yeah, so when you have
you
the
will automatically
that's what
get
it
tickets
is.
sold.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
That's very
But
wild.
yeah, that happened. That happened.
It happens when something is very popular. People will just go watch anything of it.
Yeah, of course. Like without a doubt, like just go watch. So yeah, so
Hmm.
expected. But yeah, My Hero, Warriors Heroes Mission, it surpassed Heroes Rising, for the best one in the series. So
I
that
might just
happened.
buy the ticket so I could get the book.
You need to go. Yeah, you need to go. You,
I know I need to go. I really need to go,
you
but
do. You do.
gosh, these next 2 weeks would be busy for me.
Adulting. That sucks.
Adulting.
But
Man.
but yeah, back to Talk Top Destiny. Talk Top Destiny has been getting better.
Yes,
We have not spoken
the
about a little bit
animation has been
about
has gotten good. Even I think Mappa also did
the
like
story too.
Mappa did last week's episode, right?
Did they?
Yeah, I
They
I
think
did
can't
so.
like
remember.
okay. All right.
And it looked like that they have done a better job this
Yeah,
time
they're
around
getting
for
better.
them. Yeah.
No. Yeah, they are getting better. I think
Yeah.
as the season goes, like they may have. That's like all right. Got to use the budget more and more and more as the
Yeah.
season goes.
They
Got to
say,
get that
oh,
under.
Miles. They say, oh, Miles, one of us. We can't.
Now we gotta let them. We gotta
Yeah.
let them happen. But yeah, Talk Top Destiny has been good. What do you guys thought so far with Talk and where the story is going with the series itself?
I think we finally passed episode 1 now in terms of the timeline.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
true. I keep forgetting. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
and then
That's
the latest episode was really interesting to me because we saw another music arc, but
Yeah.
this one didn't have a
yeah.
conductor.
I think
So
the
Yeah.
best thing about that episode for me too.
yeah, but even
It
though
was
she didn't
very
have a
interesting.
conductor, she was still pretty powerful, and I liked her a lot. So I
Yeah.
hope we get to see her again.
She
Yeah,
And it
maybe
seems
when
might.
she
like she
come.
have a crush on Top too, so that's a
I
double
have a
funny
feeling. I
thing.
don't know. We might see her. Like, yeah, she will cross paths with him again. Especially how I think near
Maybe
the
with a
end of the
conductor.
episode, I can't remember the name of the guy. I hate him so much.
Yeah, he
The rich
annoying.
guy.
Oh
Yeah, like
yeah.
And his
he
music art, like
told,
she's a psychopath. Dude. Oh my
yeah,
god.
Oh my
and he like I said,
god.
he just
I was
told
looking
her
forward to
that
seeing that one too. That music art.
yeah, he just told I think the music art that doesn't have a conductor. I think her name is Valkyrie. I think her name's
Yeah,
Valkyrie. Like he just
maybe.
straight
Yeah.
up he told her cold that there's no use for you anymore, and like she just looks so dejected.
I know,
Like
right?
I felt for her,
Yeah.
so I'm sure
Me
she
too.
might bump into Tak, and who knows, she might be part of the party.
Mm.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hopefully. But how did you guys feel about the whole starting in the present and going back to the past for a while and then building back up to the present?
hmm.
I don't have a problem with non-linear storytelling. It's
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
that
I was the same. Yeah, I was the same
when
way.
they first did it, it was kind of jarring because I was like, "Hold on, how y'all get here?
Uh huh.
yeah,
Yeah.
Why it seemed
Yeah. Uh huh.
like just an origin?" And then like as you continue to watch it, you realize like, oh, they decided to show how everything came to be, and I just was like,
yeah.
"Oh,
After that point,
I
yeah.
kind of they showed us a big event, and then like they almost shows like this is what this is how that is,
Uh huh.
this is how this
yeah,
functions and stuff. Like they showed us the big
Yeah.
event, and they showed us like behind the scenes of the event, or like give us a bigger explanation of it. So like I didn't mind it too much because
yeah,
Yeah. Uh
it
huh.
did it well, because like comparing it to a wonderful, I think that's what summer, um
I was gonna
Peach
say like
Boy,
I was gonna say
like in comparison to
we have seen
Peach
it
oh
Boy,
yeah,
not done well.
it like
yeah,
We've
they're
seen
doing
it
it
not
way
done
better
well.
than Peach Boy. Peach Boy was just a jumbled mess of
yeah."
crap,
Not of crap at
They
all.
never fixed that at all.
But
and
that's because
I
this was
did not waste
intentional.
my time watching it or like putting it together like a puzzle piece. No.
Yeah,
You
but that's
got you
because
got to claim the
this
star
was
for Peach Boy.
intentional. Not,
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I mean, Peach Boy was intentional too, but that was not
it was
how
intentional.
Peach
It was
Boy
intentionally
was
stupid.
supposed. It was intentionally stupid, but it was not how it was supposed to go. At least with tacked up, that's how they intended it for to
Yeah,
go story
yeah,
wise.
with
That
yeah.
was supposed
intention.
to be there,
I think that's
but
it.
yeah,
The intention of it.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked the
Yeah,
episode a lot.
Damn.
Like this the series where it's going. So hopefully now that we're back to the present, we can get more of the story
yeah. The
going on.
plot could
I think
get
it's
rolling now.
yeah, 'cause I think it's still only 12 episodes.
Yeah,
So
this almost feels like maybe they did too. Maybe they stayed a little bit too long in the past. Like
yeah,
after,
that's why I
I
asked. That's
think
why
we
I
could do
asked.
without an episode. Because
Yeah,
like
that's
now
why
that
I
you
asked.
mention it, but now that you mention that it's only 12 episodes. Looking
Yeah,
back at it now, they did a little too much.
yeah.
I think like the episode with hmm, was the guy name who they were traveling with first? Not Johnny. Is his name Johnny or Leo something? Lenny. Lenny. Was his name
Lenny,
Lenny?
yeah, Lenny,
Yeah.
yeah, Lenny.
And I think that whole casino thing episode we could have do without that.
Yeah.
I think so. Or maybe we
Yes
could
and
have
no. I say
like
yes and no.
I
Certain
think
elements
yeah.
of it,
I
yeah, we
think
could
like
have did
half
that.
we could do about half of it.
Yeah,
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 half of it,
yeah,
and
half of
then
it would have been
somehow
really good.
tacked on that half to another episode.
yeah.
Is how I see it.
And then we know now one like one last episode of them when they got
Yeah,
more time present in. Yeah, that would
yeah,
have been
that's
yeah.
what I
All right,
think.
that's fair. But I mean,
Yeah.
all said and done though, it was still good. All said and
Yeah,
done though, it was still good. It was still
feels so good. No complaints here.
good. So
Definitely.
Attack still definitely remains within the top of the season for me. That,
Yes,
but on to another one that still remains in the top of the season for me: the world's finest assassin gets
yes.
reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. I think that's the first time we have said the full name. That's a long ass name, you know.
That's
I
a
Like,
refuse to say that
hold
word.
on, this is a long.
it's
Like
a
I'm really glad that I think that's a long.
and you know what?
Why?
I bet
Why
you
are
it's a light
isekai like that?
novel.
Like why?
I bet you it's based off a light novel. It's only light novels
It is.
out
Probably.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
But what is isekais and the trope of these long ass names?
It's I don't know. It's
I
because I
know.
don't know. It's light novels on the whole. Because most light novels have these long
What?
ass titles. I don't know.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But yes, the world's finest assassin. Another excellent episode. Um, this episode we actually get to see um much more of the assassin training.
Yeah,
Especially
Yeah.
between him and his dad, which I was actually cool. I was hoping we would get to actually see the
I know.
dad
See him, his dad
do
do
Yeah.
that.
See,
I
and
it.
want
Miss
to see
Daddy
his
stack up
dad in
against each
act.
other.
I
Bam!
want to see dad in
Yeah.
Yes,
action.
yes. I was hoping that we got that. And even the segue from what we started talking about with Tak,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think World's Finest he was also doing that thing where they showed us
Yeah, they did.
one and we're going
Yeah,
back. And this is
Yeah.
also doing it well because I'm enjoying it.
yeah.
Um, probably a bit,
It's
even
like
a bit
because
more
even
than
though it's in the past, it
Attack.
also feels like the plot is also going and stuff.
Yes,
Yeah,
like you're right. It definitely feel like even though we're not at the point where we were from episode one, it definitely feels like the plot hasn't taken a stagnant approach
yeah,
or like stop or like it's kept going. It doesn't feel glaring that hey we went back to the past. We had to explain a bit
Yeah.
of this. Like we get
yeah.
right. Like I'm enjoying getting the lore,
We're
getting the
actually
word,
getting progression.
watching it
I
right.
really like how they start in these episodes, like how
Um,
they show and how the god was like asking certain other people for the real will.
Yes,
Like
yes,
those
yes.
are hilarious to me.
and
They do because
Like,
you know.
it's like
everybody is
this
end
week's was
being a disappointment.
was the samurai, right? He was like
Yeah,
the world's
Yeah,
the
finest
Pirates yeah,
samurai.
right. And she's like, I
yeah,
hope the next one is better.
Oh gosh,
I
but
enjoy it because we don't get to see like stuff like that in Isekai. Like
no,
we
yeah,
just get magically get transported to this world,
it's a
and then
good
the other
play on the
people,
reincarnation trope.
yes,
yeah.
and it's like you get to see like okay, before you, there was this guy, and then there was this guy, there was this guy. I think I work out with
I
this
want
guy.
her to.
We
I
finally got to
can't wait.
you. We
Yeah,
finally got to you, and it's like all right, you found out, but it was a
I
long
can't.
journey, but you found
Yeah,
out.
I
Yeah,
can't wait until we get because I know it's gonna come that she reincarnated the hero. So I
And
can't
that's what
wait
I'm
until we
looking for.
get there.
Yes,
yeah.
I know it happened, and
I
I'm
want to
very interested
see.
to see
I want
to
to see
see
the
it play
hero's
out.
identity early.
Me too.
Yeah,
I think that's the only thing now that I'm waiting for is to actually get a glimpse of the hero. But I don't
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
feel this has been it's always been like a very long training arc, but it doesn't feel like a long training arc.
yeah,
right.
That makes sense. It actually is enjoyable getting to see him learn assassin skills, he learn magic, and
yeah,
then make his party as again,
yeah.
and then also like you said, we getting story in the meantime with it.
Like we're
Um,
getting like another because I think next episode he's going to do like the
He's gotta
was
embrace his alter ego,
yeah he has to
oh
the
embrace
yeah,
son of
his
a merchant.
identity because like
yeah,
Yeah,
dad was like oh yeah well because there was a winery I think the people own and so he was like oh well
uh,
you know the guys, like as soon as they had a son or whatever, or as soon as you was born, I created this fake identity for you already. I was like, damn, daddy. And so
Yep.
he said,
Walk
now
on
it's
me.
time for you. Now it's
He
time for
is.
you
No,
to
for
build
real.
up.
He is.
Yeah,
Nick,
he
he
said
is.
now it's time for you to build up your trade with this with this fake identity. So I
Uh,
can't wait to see that. Hopefully
me
it
too.
doesn't drag on because part of me is anxious about that episode as well. What's coming up?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like it might be like a slow episode. I think like it might,
Mm,
depending on how that
uh,
episode is done, like
yeah.
it could feel like one of those like one of those stagnant episodes to
Episode.
me.
That's a
Yeah.
fair. I mean,
I
I guess that's a fair.
what I opened from that episode is that they introduced the third girl, the
Me
one with
too.
the blue
Yeah.
hair.
Same. I'm hoping that we don't have to wait too long to
Oh,
get
that's
her
the
out
only
there.
purpose of that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I hope
I
you
hope
don't
that
stay
is
there for two episodes.
Yeah.
Just let homeboy
yeah.
go do that thing for one episode, and y'all do a flash,
Yeah.
like a flash forward. Like, oh yes,
Yeah.
I've done my training.
Yeah. I feel like as soon as we get introduced to her and she joins the party, then we're
Then
gonna
we'll
get
really get the plot rolling.
right.
I
Yeah.
think she said at age 16 the hero's going to defeat the evil guy thingy,
The hero.
and
Yeah.
then like he has until he's
No.
18 to
Oh,
fight.
Assassin. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like remember she told him that you cannot kill him before the hero
Defeat the monster.
defeats the monster.
What if
And I
they help
think
him beat the monster? Like, what if that kind of like ends up happening?
that he does the
That'd be
hero's
Like,
interesting.
job instead of the hero.
they're actually there when that whole battle takes place.
Because she
That'd be
did say, I think she said when he's 16, that's when the hero's going to fight that battle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And
Because
ain't homeboy like 12 or 13 now? Is he?
I think he's 12 or 13, one or two. And I was about to ask, was it the case of her telling him about the incident that happened with the hero, and then what took place? He killed the monster, and then the hero basically started to take over. So was it that now she sent Lou um to the past before the events of that? That's what
Yeah.
happened. Okay,
She
okay.
sent him to the
Oh yeah,
past
so
before it
yeah.
happened because she told him that you have 18 years to assassinate him.
Okay, so I'm
She says,
definitely
but you cannot kill him before this certain event
uh,
because he's the only one who could kill that thing. I think that's what she told him. And then she says, after he does that, then you have free reign to kill him.
Yeah.
okay. So I'm definitely standing
Yeah.
by that they were there for that event. I'm definitely gonna stand by that they
Yeah,
went.
obviously
Either
will
they
be there.
witnessed it happen or they helped.
Could be.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What if the
What if the heroes
becomes
want the
someone
girls?
that, or they just get close, or they end
Yeah.
up getting close to one another because
But
underlying with the plot
I
of this
don't want that to happen.
but
I
underlying with the
don't
plot of
want
this
that to happen.
anime,
The
it's
drama. Think about the
it's
drama.
about like him
The drama.
finding stuff
I
that
don't want it.
they care about outside of just being an assassin, like
Yeah.
essentially almost finding love and things to love and to enjoy. So that would be interesting if he
He
was
have
someone.
3 old girls he can love. Man, what you talking
Darkness
about?
seeks light.
No, but I just mean like if he was a friend he just happened to come across, and then he finds out, wait, this the hero I gotta kill, and then
But
like
if the
at some
hero's
point
a
it becomes
gal,
that would make
what
it
if the hero's a
dramatic.
gal?
That would also make it
The
dramatic.
hero has to be a girl. Like I'm calling now. If the hero's not
I
one
mean,
of the
yeah,
3
probably,
girls, the
maybe,
hero's a girl.
maybe.
No, it ain't gonna be one of the 3 girls. Like, but
No,
I
but it's
can
gonna
see
be a
it being a
girl,
girl.
and then
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
gonna fall
I
in
can.
love with her, and then he's gonna
Oh
be
God.
conflicted,
Oh
killing her.
God.
He's
I
gonna be
feel like they could do a
conflicted,
lot with it.
killing her,
I feel like
Oh
and
God.
then they're gonna get married.
for real. I'm saying the thing because it's like you have 18 years. I feel like
Listen,
on the 18th year when he is an adult, that is when he is going to fight here.
yes,
I fully
Yeah.
believe
Yeah, I feel like that too.
on the 18th years
yes,
that's going to happen. He's going to
Yeah.
take the full 18 years. I 100% believe that.
yeah,
I feel like it too.
But
yeah,
but yeah, man, I'm excited for where this is going. It's still very much so an anime that I looked forward to, and it has not disappointed me
yeah.
yet at all.
Sam.
It hasn't.
But another one we can speak about that started as a so-so for me. I wasn't sure what it would be, but it's very picked up a lot. The Faraway Paladin is another isekai that I
Yeah.
expect to
Listen,
on my
And this
mind.
that
episode
episode gave me
did
some
not go
feels.
the
Yes,
way how I thought it was going to
I
go.
think that's
But
That gave me
that's
feels too.
they
again
still died. The parents still died.
as
Yeah,
expected. As
But
expected.
they didn't die in the way that I thought that they were going to die
No,
though.
exactly.
Yeah.
no.
And
Like the way they
I did
defeated the
say,
evil god
yeah,
was very cool.
yeah,
I really like how they gone and bamboozled us thinking that these niggas was gonna survive, but in actuality they
I
didn't.
know,
And then
That was a good bamboozle.
the
yeah,
the conversation he had with Gus afterwards, like after Mary and Blood died, where he gave him like he pretty much like gave him their namesakes to carry on with him. So he
I
was like, "You will
know.
be William G for
Ah,
Gus,
oh,
William
Mary
G.
Blood."
Mary Blood.
Mary
I
Blood.
just
Yeah.
was like, bro. And then what they did is after the credits, they showed like right before Mary and Lois like went to
Fought.
fight the Demon King,
I
and
know.
her and Blood had their little romantic moment. And he was
I
saying,
know.
"Oh, if we have
They
a
were gonna
child,
have
if
a.
it's a son, we want to
You'll
name
name
him
it
William."
Williams. I
Oh
know.
Oh,
yes.
wait, like
I
it
was
was
not.
like,
I was not expecting
yo,
that from this anime.
The
I was
feels.
not expecting that from this
I
anime.
wait,
know. Like
that
when
was
they
a
were
lot.
dying, when they were dying, like you saw like their real faces.
They
Yeah,
this took me out
that was
completely.
powerful.
That shocked the hell out of me. I was not. This anime is hitting levels now that I
I
didn't.
See, that's
know.
that's how
We
you
haven't
do
even hit the stride
characterization.
yet.
That's how you
Yeah,
get people to care about characters before they
yeah,
die. Man. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
handle and all this is just the prologue, you know.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We haven't hit a
Wait,
stride for the
We
story
haven't started
yet.
the true plot. We could
I'm
probably
like,
hit the true plot next week.
we doing all of
Well,
this
this
before the
week.
two parts even began.
exactly.
It
Man.
makes
It's
no
so
sense.
good. It's so good. I told
I
y'all this was gonna
know.
be good. Man. I
You know,
told
you did,
y'all.
you did, you
You
did.
did.
Wait,
You
It was
did.
shaky at first because
It was
because
that
but
first episode. That first episode. Oof.
it get me.
That first episode was oof.
I'm fully invested in Faraway Paladin. Like this is definitely
Yeah,
something that everyone should be checking out.
they
Without a
yeah,
doubt.
should.
Without a
yeah.
doubt. It's really, 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 really good.
They should.
It's really good. So anything else, you guys? Any other episodes this week that I
86,
want to talk about? 86.
86,
Oh, I
86,
see your whole
86.
you mentioned
I
86 and
feel
I
like
like we kind of talked about 86.
I
But yeah,
feel like 86 doesn't get
a
the
lot happened.
attention that it deserves. It really
I
doesn't.
think the same that happened in the summer is happening again, where it's just a lot of 86 is
I
just surrounded by a lot
know.
of really good.
That's why I'm gonna
Hashtag
be.
death to the Federation.
Absolutely,
Kill them
absolutely,
all. Kill
absolutely.
them all. Except for Lena.
Hashtag,
Kill
hashtag
all of
death
them
to the
except for
federation.
Lena.
That's the
I mean,
title.
well, funny enough that you said that
See,
because like
that's the
this,
title of the episode because we got to get the message out there. Hashtag death
because
to the
like this,
federation.
because it's actually just the Republic. Actually, the Federation is the is where
Oh wait, sorry, yeah, the
yeah,
Republic,
it's
Oh,
my
the
that's
bad.
right,
Republic.
Yeah,
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
yes,
that niggas, yeah.
trying
Death to
trying
the
to kill
Republic.
people
Death to
over.
Republicans.
So anyway, like this
The
episode, we saw
Republicans.
this episode is like the Legion finally
Uh,
invaded the Republic, and
uh,
as we saw, like the Republic wasn't doing very well. Whose phone is vibrating? Anyway, the Republic isn't doing so well, and they were invading. We saw
And then,
We saw Lena and like
yeah.
a few people who was part of the last stand trying to fight off, and that was in the prologue. And then we also saw Shin and others sort of like got the news that like the Republic isn't doing well,
Uh,
and then we
so
started to
then they
see.
got attacked as well
Yeah, they
from
right.
also
this
got attacked as well.
railgun thingy, this
Yeah,
long
they
range
got
railgun.
attacked by the railgun as well, but then like they're faring better than the Republic. Jesus. But
Yeah,
then
for now, for
For
now.
Shin
now.
did say
For now,
Shin
it's
did
correct.
warn Lena
Uh,
from the first part from part one of 80 of season one
it's season one,
that
yeah.
there
Because this is
wasn't
still
gonna be
season
much
one.
time because like they said we destroyed the shepherd, but that's only gonna stall them for not for so long, and they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna come,
Yeah,
they're gonna invade the Republic. Hopefully, you guys will be ready, and that's what Lena's been trying to do. Lena's been trying to get like the Republic ready, and again, like they're not too keen on Lena because Lena is like trying to give the other 86 soldiers supplies and getting them prepared, but then you also have the Republic being racist idiots who wasn't doing it, and so this
Yeah.
is the consequence of their
Yep.
actions, and also
Yep. I
from
love it.
years
I
and
love it.
years of using a race or class of people to fight
Uh-huh.
your battles
Amen.
for you.
Yeah, you got it.
Amen.
You got it. You got it.
So
You got
Amen.
we saw that, and
Peach.
then
Amen.
Hey, but Peach.
then yes, this is what happened. This is why A6 is
Amen.
so good. This is why
Possible
A6 is
Lexington.
Amen.
so good.
Possible
Amen.
Lexington.
And so then again, we saw on Shin's side that they did get attacked, but they fared better, and they fared better. And then we started to hear the news that, oh well, the Republic get hit, and then you start to see like especially Shin's reaction. Shin's mental state has been like
Yeah,
slowly
that
going
boy crazy.
down, especially seeing that Eugene, like what happened to Eugene, like early on,
Yeah.
that affected him, especially his little sister's been sending him like horrible letters, like telling Shin that he should die because he killed his brother, even though there was nothing Shin could do for your brother. And I find it horrible that that other soldier is like helping
Yeah, he is a
and
bitch.
doing it.
He
It's like,
always
are
been
you?
a bitch.
I
Forever.
just
Forever and
He
ever.
always been a bitch.
Forever and ever.
And then
Forever and
like
ever.
we finally see that maybe Shin actually has some feelings for Lena. I mean like we kind of saw like little things of that in part one, but now we're starting to see as he gets the news and how he believes that I don't believe Lena is dead. I don't believe she's dead. Come on, she can't be dead. And he believes she's dead, and then
Yeah,
we start
yeah. There's no way she did, yo.
no. And we start, especially that
It
scene,
is so is. It's so
like
Nah,
is.
she
when the
rallied them to
Federation,
wait.
yeah,
Ah,
Well,
especially the scene with
she
the Federation is trying to ask them to go do a
yeah,
suicide
yeah.
mission, which is very similar to the Republic, is all I'm saying. They're
yeah,
making them do a
it's
suicide
it's
mission.
exactly the same. Their
Yeah.
logic behind it was like, oh, they wanted to come back to the battlefield
So
anyway.
let's carry them
Uh,
back there.
exactly.
Get on
and
back.
And then there's that scene where you see the inner workings of Shin's mind. We see that this weight of all the soldiers that he carried, and then you see them all saying, "Well, we got to live a prideful life because of you, are Shigami. You are Reaper." And they say, "We'll never forget that. So thank you." And then when they said thank you, like their name tag, well, not the name tags, but it was like parts of their ships, but Shin always used to collect after they died. They all crashed to the floor, and then Shin said, I'm always left alone. And we saw Lena. I was like, no. It's like Shin, no. And then we saw Lena, and then the last few words with him and Lena, sort of had before they disconnected, and she says, I will never let you die. I will never let you die. And then he says, well, that's why I wanted you to live longer than us. And then she said, "Don't leave me behind." And
Yeah.
he said, "That's why I wished for from a long time." And then she said, "I will forget." And then he said, "Bye." And you could see his little. Then you could see, that actually hurt him because he actually believed, Lena is dead. It's like,
Right.
oh my
Yeah,
god! And then he's gonna go out into the battlefield with all of that knowledge, and and then he's gonna actually, I don't know, he's gonna be something similar to the last fight that he had recently, where he
yeah.
was
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
all had on
Why
his
as hell?
head saying I
Yeah,
should die, I'm gonna die, and it's okay if I die. But then we also found out that also this episode that he also heard Lena's voice, and that's what made him stop. Because he was about to go straight head on into into the Legion thing, but then he
yeah.
Uh-huh.
heard Lena's voice, and then it made him stop and dodge. Just like, yes. It's like, and then the episode ended, and then when the episode ended, we saw the ruins of the Republic, and everything is
Yep,
quiet. We see bodies everywhere, which I
yep.
found we also saw both 86 and Republic
Unfortunately,
bodies scattered everywhere, dead, and it's just everything just has this airy quietness to it. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
and then of course they say, "Oh, special episode next season."
Oh, we're going on break. You gotta wait longer. I know
I remember.
we're in a hot spot right now, but you
And
guys
this is
just
me.
Yeah.
This is me. I say,
I
where
just
is the 86? Where is the 86?
where's the episode?
Listen, when I saw a
Is it
special episode, I was
did I
like,
think it is?
that in addition to the next episode, because I is
Yeah,
trying
like
to go a week without seeing what after that.
they released 2 episodes. I just didn't know. That's what's going on. What's
I
going
was like,
on?
No,
oh
Nope,
no. I was like, no, no,
nope.
no.
We just on a break, just making us suffer for no
Of
reason
all the
whatsoever.
places,
I
of all
don't
the
like it.
places to stop.
I don't like it at
They could
all.
have do this 2 episodes ago during the slice of life shit.
Right?
I
That
know,
But
was the perfect time. It's like, all right,
right?
no suspense. It's like, no. We gotta catch them with a real cliffhanging, and just make them and
No.
torment them for 2 weeks.
I
Come
show
on,
me
you
that.
cannot show
That'll
me
bring them
the
back.
ruins. You cannot
That'll
show
bring
me
them
the
back.
ruins of the Republic with no
They
Lena in
just
sight.
they
Like they
cold.
showed us Lena's room. They showed us Lena's room like
Oh,
destroyed and torn to shreds. And then you're gonna be like, special episode next week. No, you can't do that. That's why
Yeah,
I
that
was like,
nigga
okay,
cold.
where is the light novel? I need to read the light novel now. Where to start reading?
the
That
light.
From
nigga
when
cold.
Oh,
it's
that's why we didn't even wait. Like we just broke immediately. Like April just
listen,
Yeah.
I
April
couldn't
just
wait.
immediately cracked.
If it was next episode, I could wait. Like I was actually waiting. You know, I
Yeah.
said I was gonna wait. I said I was gonna wait until the season end before I
Yeah,
picked up the light
like oh,
novel.
you were picking it up anyway. Jeez.
Yeah,
My
but I
God.
was gonna at least wait until this season over. Like I don't have that much patience.
Oh wow.
But
Wow.
then,
Like that crack fever. It's like, yeah, that I need that week long too. That taking too long. I need that. I need that fixed.
I have to
let
wait
me
like 2
let me go
weeks.
look for the light novel because I'm like
I have to
people don't understand like how hard,
wait
like
like
in,
2 weeks.
like finding light novels. It's like wait, I don't be into that, but it's like
I have to wait like two
Yeah.
weeks.
no, that 2 weeks. Like no, I
No.
can't do that. I can't do that. Let me find this light novel.
No.
Oh man! But before we head towards the end, and I say what I want to say. Any other episode this week that you guys want to talk about?
Well,
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna
How we feeling
slightly.
platinum and
I'm.
right now?
Hmm.
platinum
Huh.
and what happened in
Plat.
platinum again?
I try to remember.
Plat.
I'm trying to
I
remember
know
if I watched
the
it.
episode before the new episode,
Yeah, I don't
like
think I watched it actually.
they
I'm
showed their true, because like looking back at
Oh,
Death
I
Note,
remember what
right?
happened
Looking
then.
back at
Oh
I
Death
yeah.
Note
remember.
now,
Yeah.
right? Looking
Yeah.
back at Death Note now, like you could see that Death Note was really extra, and
How?
we saw that extraness of Death Note in like that whole, I never got to comment about that, like that whole baseball stadium to do with I can't remember homeboy's name, Mela Chocolate, whatever the hell his name. He said, "Oh no, I wasn't standing there the whole time. I was over here, but now I did a switch and now I'm here." Like how Death
Oh,
Note
no,
was.
that no good. Yeah. I hear
Like,
what you mean.
oh, I
Oh.
will say, oh,
Especially
I
with the run around with
outsmarted you.
With Ellen Light. Yeah. I know
Yeah,
what
it's
you're
like
talking
that
about. I
whole.
get what you're
I
talking
was like,
about.
I say, oh, you're Death Note show.
But that's just him. That's just him. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
geez.
definitely him. Like yeah.
It's like
The
your Death
actualness of it.
Note is
I got you.
showing, sir.
I
Oh,
got you.
Lord.
So, about you say like you watched the episode. Like, what did you think about this
I
week's
did.
episode?
We watched
Oh, you
it.
watched it, bro.
Yeah,
I like the new character that came in. He
yeah,
basically had like
Uh,
a terminal disease, whereas he only has a couple months to live. And he
uh,
has a wife and a daughter and a child on the way. So what he decided to do was that he used his red arrow to make rich people basically put together some money so he could leave it for his family. And he
yeah,
was kind of like accepting the fact that he wasn't going to be king because he was going to die or whatever. But what he wanted to do before he dies, that he wanted to make sure that whoever won was like a decent person.
was worthy for it.
uh,
Yeah,
Yeah, so he's deciding to help like the main character and the girl make one of them be the to be God. But the main character condition was that he had to like try his hardest to live still with his family basically. And I thought
yeah,
that was nice that he took it upon himself to try to give this nigga hope to actually like live to see another day and
yeah.
grow with his
fuck,
family. I
fuck.
thought that was nice. Um, as for the bad guy, we find out that he have a little sister who die or some shit like that, and she in like
Of course he did.
carbonite or some Han Solo shit.
Yeah, she having frozen
So
in the
yeah,
basement somewhere. It's like
yeah.
I
So
still
we,
don't care.
So, so quick breaking news, and this is hilarious.
Oh shit, you're breaking
They
news.
they said right, breaking news, reporting live. But
Otaku Summit.
they just released 4 new previews for JoJo's environment for part 6. I wonder why.
Oh.
I wonder
I
why.
wonder why.
I wonder why. I wonder why. I
Do I hear
literally
damage
there are
control?
4 new previews for
Damage
this
control.
like 17 minutes ago. They was like, well,
Wow.
God damn, bro,
Well,
like Jesus
damn.
Christ, like you
We
had to give
have
your
to
Wow.
do
kid
it.
the password to the flipping admin Netflix, like
How
for
we
God,
Damage.
exactly? How we have
like you
access to
can
that?
give him the regular Netflix
How
How
true,
does
password.
he, why does he
Like
have access to
Jesus
it?
Christ, bro, like we
but
wasn't even planning to do this yet, but
what?
damn,
Listen, but if
since
you
you done
work
leaked
at
it,
Netflix, listen, if you work at Netflix, you need to leave that account. You need to leave that specific
like,
account on your work laptop.
like
Real talk.
you
And no,
got the
do not,
whole
do not put that on the family
box.
TV. Do not put it on the family computer.
And he
You
had it
put
on
that on
his
the work
tablet.
laptop.
So you know he put that in himself. It's like, all right, fine. So you can stop bugging me. It's like, he keep on ear like, Daddy, when the new Jojo
Daddy,
come
I
out? When
want
the
to
new
watch
this? All
children
right, all
now.
right, all right, all
I
right, all
Yeah,
want
right,
to
you
watch
all
are
right.
children
watching it.
now,
And
Daddy.
that's what he thinks over him. Yeah, go ahead. Hey, done there. We just waiting for the time supposed to come back. Put it up publicly. Go on, go watch
and
it.
then
Nigga
and
say,
then
let me flex on the
it's like,
timeline.
Right,
oh,
like,
let me
hey,
show
So
my friends.
yeah. Y'all waiting for that
Guess
new,
who?
y'all waiting
Guess
for
who
that new
gets
JoJo,
JoJo
eh?
early,
Yeah.
bitches?
I think the funniest part about that video is that JoJo was literally under, I think, previews or something like that. Like, it was definitely a category that it's like, whereas like, okay, this definitely ain't supposed to be out yet. Like you can see that,
Yeah.
but it was just like
yeah,
because they have it, it's like all the episodes just there. It's like God damn.
that's
This is what
wild.
happens, boy,
That's
Yeah,
wild.
when you flex at the wrong time.
yeah. So I mean, I guess that's just another reminder that hey, JoJo is coming on this. It looks good. It looks good. I'm
Huh?
looking at it right now. It looks good. It looks good.
It looked good. It looked
I
good.
must say, it looks very interesting, and she looks like a good character. Without by all means, by all means. But yeah,
Jolene.
Jolene, they have faith because it's JoJo, and because of the fact that of the opening that they had for Part 5, which still baffles me to this end. By I just want people to know the R&B, the Jodeci opening for JoJo Part 5 still blows my mind. They have to have Jolene, please.
Wake up feeling so horny.
They listen to me. I was when I tell
Watch
you
where your camera is.
when I chose when I yeah, bring the camera over.
I know. The, no,
When
I know.
when I first saw that, I wasn't even looking for it. When I saw that, I like this gotta be family. It's like this family. It's like but I keep it like this can't be searches Georgia Part 5 opening. All I hear is you make and I just say,
Yeah.
what in the hell is going on? I really is this really freaking you by Jonas as the
Bruh,
opening for JoJo? Like what's
they go there for
listen,
that shit.
please. I beg of
They
people.
go there for that. They
Watch
go
JoJo.
there for that.
Watch JoJo. If y'all don't watch anything, at least watch part 5. I beg of you. That was the funniest thing. That alone is like, yeah, I'm watching this happen. If anything alone, I'm watching it for this opening because that was the funniest thing I've seen in a long
Really,
time. I
really.
never, I have never seen something like that in anime. So yeah, they have for the opening for part 6. They have to have Jodie or something. Play. They have something of the sort. I need the energy just to
Yeah,
remain the same.
we need the memes.
I need that
We,
consistency.
we, we need the memes.
I need that. Um, but yeah, before I broke news. Were you guys still had more to say about Platinum Man? Oh, the
No,
most of it.
No,
but
no.
I said pretty much everything I needed to say.
All right. So before we wrap up, quick. Right now, since we've been a few weeks into the fall season, what are your top 5 right now, as it
Oh
stands?
gosh.
Ranking of Kings,
I mean, obviously,
Far
all
Away
right.
Paladin,
Mhm.
World's Greatest Assassin.
Mhm.
Um, I need to. So I'm not going to include returning series. I can just choose one.
All right.
So
The
I'm really
86.
enjoying My Senpai is Annoying.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
cute.
I still have to check that out.
It's cute.
I still have to check
It's
that out.
very
That's
cute,
all right.
very very cute.
I vibe with that. I vibe with that. I vibe with that.
And then my fifth one would probably be uh, what does come out on Sunday again?
No Sakuga?
The tricolor with
Uh,
I thought the tricon.
actually, no, that actually is getting kind of good.
It
it
is?
is,
That's
it is,
interesting.
it
It
is
is.
Yes,
It
getting,
it is.
yeah.
is.
Like I can't even call it the jokey name anymore. I have to actually give respect and call it its real name.
All right. The night beyond the tricolored window. The music
Yes.
from the sounds.
I
Sounds
need
amazing.
to see,
Yeah. All right.
need to see the list again because these names
Okay.
escape me right now.
So as it
Let me
stands,
see.
Sakugan and Tak don't make it top five.
Oh, Talk would be my number five then. Yeah.
All right.
Let's see.
All right.
What will
Good
be
then.
my top five?
Hold on,
My
I lie. I fucking lie. Not Talk. Komi-san. We didn't talk about
oh
Komi-san.
shit, Komi-san. That's right.
Oh!
That's right.
See, because Netflix be joking, it's like I haven't stopped to go and watch the episodes. It's like having to looking for the episodes. It's like Netflix be joking, but now Comey for real. Comey got it.
Yes.
Yeah, Comey is there. Feel
Yes.
good.
Komi is up there.
Yeah, this
Top
is this
there.
Yes.
is this is
Such a
Top
sweet.
there.
lovely, such a
This is
sweet
this is good
anime.
slice of
It's an
this
anime
is
that makes my heart
slice
grow.
of
Like it's like the Grinch. Like throughout the week, I was like the Grinch, and like my heart
uh,
just be so
Yeah.
small. And then like
yeah.
Komi is just make that grow back to
Right
big size
after the
again.
latest episode, I shipped in Komi and the boy now, right? Like I
I
shipped in them
told you
now.
from long time they had sparks
They
flying from
so
the first
cute,
Oh,
right?
episode too.
Oh my
oh,
god, they
oh yeah.
cute.
I mean, I thought we all could have seen that. I mean, I thought we all would
Only
have
Oma was
seen
blind
that.
to it.
Who did you think Comey
Yeah,
would be
yeah,
shipped?
yeah.
I mean, it was that good. Oh, more breaking news.
Oh,
Again?
Yeah. Kagagor Kakikure right. Twin, the spinoff is coming to Netflix next year.
what is?
So
That's the one with
Kakigurai.
about the blonde girl, right?
Yeah. So for all
Alright.
the
Wait, what?
I don't know if I'm saying the name right.
You know the
Kakiguri.
blonde girl in Kakegurui who was like
Kakiguri.
she was like the head person, the head girl before
Yeah, the head girl
Yumeko beat her.
right.
And now she is like Yumiko's sidekick or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if I watched it.
You never watched
Kakigurai,
Kakegurui?
the insane
What's
girls who love
Kakaguri? What is that? What's
who get extremely wet
The
over the
gambling anime, mate. The girls who will be gambling.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's getting it's split
I only
off.
watched the first season.
Need to.
Oh.
But my Kakiguroi fans out there, the spin-off is coming to Netflix next year. So look forward to that. I know a lot of you have I know a lot of people got into the anime because of Netflix. So yeah,
Yes, they
that's
did.
pretty big. That's
Yes,
pretty
they
big.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go, but April, continue. Where's your top
Okay,
five?
what is my top five? Alright. My top five is obviously King's ranking. But I can't like since I'm gonna be Omar, I'm not gonna put like
Ah,
coming back at me, it's like A6
I
and
mean, it's fine. That's
Jobless.
your top five. That's your top five.
I'm gonna put 86 and chocolates over
All right.
there, but y'all know I love 86. So
Wait, that
that
episode of
goes without
Jobless
saying.
Reincarnation. Bro, so much
It's
episodes
good.
had feels, wait.
Oh flip.
Yes.
So much episodes had
Oh
feels.
flip.
No
Yes.
understand me.
Oh flip.
That was powerful, bro.
Yes.
Jarvis
That
Yes.
was
Reed.
powerful
This
as fuck.
yes,
Yeah,
last episode was really good.
that was.
But yeah,
We gotta talk about that
it's
next pod. We gotta talk about
King's
Yeah.
ranking. King's ranking. Tack. Let me see. Finance Assassin is also on there. Comey Sun is on there.
uh,
What else? What else? What else? 'Cause I'm trying to decide between. Oh no, it's so hard to decide between like two or three things.
Ah, my.
Because
uh,
it's Banished from the Heroes Party. It's like it's between Banished from the Heroes
oh, Bonnie was
Party,
good.
Oh,
I told you
Banished
that's
from the
good
Heroes
too.
Party, and Selection Project. And
Okay.
yes, it's between those two because Selection Project. Like, listen, it's I know it's
It's
an
like an
idol
idol
anime.
anime.
It
Yeah.
is. I never liked idol animes, but Selection Project is keeping me on.
I think
And
just because you don't like idol animes and you like this, I'm going to check this out.
because like yeah,
I'm
like this,
going to
like
check
especially like episode with just when was very emotional because like the girl like because I told you a long time ago like there was a girl she used to be in the hospital because like she had a weak heart and then like she had heart surgery but like she still can't
Mm-hmm.
really be active or whatever and so
uh-huh.
this episode like they had to do like stuff in swimsuits and so she was like like self conscious because of this, because like she has a scar, so she was
Mm-hmm.
covering up everything, and so all of the girls was like, "Well, why are you doing that? Why aren't you wearing a swimsuit? Like it's not fair." And like, are you and like you're plotting something to get more points? And so like the girl who's her rival, like she like opened like the changing room door and she saw the scar. And then
Mm-hmm.
uh,
they had that heart to heart because like she says that well don't tell anyone else about the scar because I feel like really self conscious because it's ugly, and then so the other girls say, okay, well, how about I talk to everyone and say, well, you know what? How about we don't do everything in swimsuits? And but then she say, no, don't do it. She says because like everyone should not change because of me, and to say this is my problem. And so the other girls could feel like because like, it's sort of like a almost reality show thing because there's always cameras on around them
Yeah.
in some parts.
true.
And so the other girls decide, oh, we're gonna have a meeting, and so they have a meeting with all the cameras, and so they say, oh, we know that something is wrong, and you guys are not telling us what's going on, Suzu, and like she was not saying, like they're just forcing her to reveal what's wrong, which pissed me the fuck off. It's like they told
Europeans.
you leave it alone. The girl who knows, she was telling them leave it alone. She's like
Mm-hmm.
just because we're here living together does not mean that we're friends, we're rivals. So leave people's stuff like secrets and stuff alone. And so they forced it out for her. And so she says so she reveals
This
the
sounds like a
scar.
reality show.
Yeah.
Like so like but like it has some feels to it, man. Like because I'm getting like full moon woes. Oh god, because there was this anime long time ago with this girl who was dying, and then like the two Shikigami's was there helping her live so she could do her dream. Full moon woes. Gosh, I can't remember what it's called. Full moon woes something. And I'm
Uh,
also getting what is it? Your line April feels too.
okay,
Because I
okay.
don't know, part of me feels like that this girl heart is gonna give out on her and she's gonna
Mm-hmm.
die later on. But it's a really sweet thing because like it's about them like striving for this dream. Like I don't know, maybe we're all idol animes like this. I just didn't check for it. But it's really good. It's really emotional. And after like she revealed her secret, she ran off crying, and then I feels like she ran pretty far and then like she sort of like got out of breath and then she went down kneeling on the ground like so, I'm like what's going on, but yeah, I like
Oh wow.
Selection Project a lot.
All
It's
right.
so
That's good.
way more than I think I should, but I like it. The animation is good. The CG is out of this freaking world. I'm just saying. Like I never saw CG
Nice.
this good. I never saw
Nice.
CG this good.
All
When they
right.
did their performances, they do their performances in CG. I'm like, ooh, this is what CG is supposed to look like.
He's a plus. Like that's very, very, very crazy. What you trying to say with Mappa? What you?
Manga
Powerful.
is
What
also
you?
doing very good. It's
Powerful.
just I'm just saying that the Attack on Titan, that CG and Attack on Titan wasn't too good. So I'm just saying.
I mean, I think it was all right. It was all
It was
right.
okay. It
Yeah, it
wasn't
was
bad.
okay. It was okay.
It's ice in
Yeah.
my water.
Yeah. That was your top five, though. That was your top
I
five.
think that's because I can't decide between Bash from the Heroes Party and Selection Project because Bash from the Heroes Party is so sweet.
It's
Oh my
very
gosh.
wholesome.
They are so wholesome and they are
I
so
have not watched
husband
that
and
on
wife.
either yet.
They are such
Yeah.
husband and wife. Like
This sounds
like
like it's
they
nice.
are my top. They're my top couple because Komi-san and Talo ain't get together
I mean, they
yet.
ain't looking
So
for but Comey ain't looking for no boy. She's just looking for friends right
but
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Rito and
we reckon
Red,
on
they
that. We
are
reckon on that.
my Rito and Red. They're my top.
All
I
right.
mean, well, Shin and Lena are my top there, but like I don't know what's going on with them. They haven't seen each other face to face yet, but still,
I got a few couples that I really like this
I
season.
know. I have some couples that I like this season
I'm still
too.
debating my couples. Still debating my couples. Debating my couples now. But for me,
Understandable.
my top five, definitely, of course, Ranking of Kings.
Of
Um,
course.
who would have thought?
I mean, because like if you said anything other, then we would,
Right? Especially
we're
because
gonna hunt you down.
I mean, it's well, Ranking of Kings, Will Fire Assassins, Faraway Paladin, Tacked Up, and the last for me, uh, whew, what will be the last? The fifth and final one.
I know the fifth one's always hard.
Yeah.
Definitely hard. You know what? Miracle.
Oh, that's another good
Ah,
one.
yeah,
Miracle.
that is also
I'm
another
the
good one.
Miracle. Yeah,
If
I'm
they
gonna go
did,
with
like if they didn't shove so much fan service in my face, I would actually like have
I
that.
get off one fan service anime in the bank.
I don't feel like of all things,
You know,
it has such a good premise. You don't need the fan service for it. It has such a
that's
good
what
premise.
it does. It does. It does. But yeah, that's my top five. That's why it's really good. That's a good list. That's a good list for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, good. Yeah, but but this season is hard, man. It's just a
It
lot,
is.
a
Oh
lot.
my gosh, the awards are
A
gonna be
lot.
a
We haven't even
bitch.
said what.
The awards are gonna be a bitch to
Oh,
organize for
without a
this
doubt,
one.
without a doubt. Like we haven't said it, but that's been the episode, everybody. Another episode of the Otaku Summit, where we come together and discuss some of our favorite anime for the seasons, some news and everything. So definitely don't forget to check us out on the Solid Network on YouTube, the Otaku Summit Twitter page, and also in the Discord. So until next time, everybody, that has been your Otaku Crew, and we are out.
Woo!